On today's episode of On Your Bike, we're here at the Ace Cafe where we're going to see some of the bikes here for the 10th Monkey Bike Meet. Let's go. We're here at the Ace Cafe, synonymous with the British biking scene, to celebrate a bike you might not know has British roots, the diminutive monkey bike.
My name's Glyn. This is a Chinese copy of the Honda Monkey. I've had it for about 7 years. So originally when I bought it, it was pink, had a pink tank, pink headlamp. And I've pretty much changed everything on it apart from the frame and the forks.
Okay, how fast will this go?
I've had about 65 mile an hour. Well, I've got like a big bike as well, and 60 mile an hour on that feels like you're doing 30 mile an hour in a car. But when you get on this, you feel like you're at the TT.
Now, I know what you're thinking, what the hell are these little bikes? Well, back in 1961, Honda were building Tama Tech Park, a theme park based around motorsport. One of the main attractions there was a comically small bike which made its riders look hunched over and suggestive that they were monkeys. At less than 23 inches tall and sporting an engine borrowed from a Honda Cub, the Z100 and the monkey bike term were born. There you go, in this seamless way editing always goes, why don't we just start on a gorilla bike, the slightly bigger brother than the monkey. Naturally. So when did they stop, or do they still make gorilla bikes, or when did they stop making them?
The last gorilla model was 2005.
Run through the modifications and at the end tell me what you've spent on that bike and what its current value is now.
It's originally 50cc. It's been modified by some Takagawa race parts from Japan.
Aftermarket.
So it's got stroker crankshaft, bigger barrel and piston, and this model's got a double overhead camshaft, 4-valve cylinder head.
Wow, how rare is that?
It's pretty rare, yeah. You need deep pockets. 5-speed gearbox instead of 4. It's got a 5-plate clutch. It's got stroked crankshaft in there, bigger piston and barrel, 4-valve cylinder head. It's got oil cooler with a thermostat. It's got a breather kit, race exhaust.
What do you think your total spend on that has been now? What's it worth?
Luckily, I did have quite a few parts, but it's got to be sort of 5,000 or 6,000.
Wow.
It's probably, if you was to build that engine from new, it'd probably be about 3,500 for just for the engine.
Well, I tried to keep it pretty much standard because some people make them bigger, but I want to keep mine small. As you can see, I've changed the paintwork, upgraded the rear shocks, and fitted a YX160 engine because it's 17 brake horse to give it a bit more power, and I can get like 75 to 80 mile an hour out of it.
Oh my god, look what we found.
My name's Howard. I found, someone gave me this cub out of a skip.
Really?
Yeah, he come from a skip originally, so I've had it about 8 years now. I just rubbed it down and sprayed it, put another engine in, changed the wheels and been riding it for 10 years. 8 to 10 years, yeah.
Well, that's beautiful. I really like that.
Yeah, you don't find them in skips anymore, that's the problem. Yeah.
So, what have you done? What engine's in it now?
That's just a 125 Liffen engine. That's all 26mm carburettor, and that's it.
That's the thing about them, isn't it? They're so easy maintenance, taking engines out, swapping them around for anybody that's never done it or contemplated it.
You can change the engine in 30 minutes. I think the hardest thing is just getting balance to get the bolts in on your own, but 30 minutes, yeah.
This beast that I'm sat on, can you tell us a little bit about that? Tell us your name, please.
Hi, I'm Scott. Basically, I met Howard last year when I first saw his cub, and then that got me sort of like started getting me into cub. Spotted a cheap one, 250 quid, non-runner, which I bought back in January, and then I just stripped it all down and rebuilt it all. I joined a Facebook page called Camp Hill Chop Shop, and that's where I got a lot of the inspiration from.
Camp Hill Chop Shop? Good old Gibbo. Okay, back to the monkeying around and that British connection that I talked about earlier. During World War II, the Inter-Services Research Bureau wanted a small form of transport that they could airdrop in alongside paratroopers. The task fell to Station 9, a factory based near Welling, whose trademark was to start all the products with well. They of course named it the Well Bike. It's thought bikes like these were part of the inspiration for the Honda's monkey bikes.
Yeah, my name's Ben. I own a mini bike shop in Dartford. Mainly specialising in obviously little bikes. Sprang 4 along with me today. I've got Kawasaki KSR 110, Honda MSX 125, then I've got the Honda Chalet and fuel injected Honda Z50J.
Okay,
So-
is this the one
That's the Honda MSX, the second one in.
Yeah, and that's the thing that seems to be taking the trick at the minute.
That's sort of the new 20th century monkey bike really, so it's the latest one out. So I've done quite a bit to mine. It's got a 181 4-valve kit on it from Takagawa. So I've been dealing with Takagawa for the last 10 years, but solely importing it for the last 2 years. So that's sort of like my show bike as such.
Tell us about your bike.
It was Honda MSX, and it's just an amazing little bike. I mainly got it because I'm quite small, and it's probably one of the only bikes that I can really get. It's the perfect size. I can just about flat foot.
Yeah, gotcha.
And it does make it really easy to filter around London.
I mean, you vlog.
Yeah, I've just started out. It's the Gromiteer in its grommet. I decided to call her Grommet. Because my TomTom, I use the Wallace and Grommet.
Righty,
So
yeah.
it sort of works out. But yeah, it's really good. I love it.
My name is Stritchy. I'm with the Honda Owners Club. I do the Golden Wing magazine for the club. I also do the website. And we're here at the Ace Day because it's Honda Day. So where else would the Honda Owners Club be? We're all over the country. We have over 2,000 members and we've got over 30 different branches all around the country. It's good fun. Essentially, we're a social club. That's what we're all about, having fun on bikes. If people decide that they want to ride something different, that's entirely up to them if they get distracted by something else. But we don't throw them out of the club. It's all about riding your bike, having a good time, being with friends. That essentially sums up the Honda Owners Club.
Now, these guys are here to have fun, but they're also here to raise money and awareness for their chosen charity, which this year is Spinal Research. We caught up with today's event organiser, Hal.
Been doing it for about 10 years or so. No, maybe a bit more than that. Got a monkey bike when I was a bit younger and just been sitting around doing nothing. And then one day my kids wanted to have a ride, so I got it out of the shed in a rust bucket and they rode it around the garden. And then I fell off my big bike and that was out of control, so I had to ride another one. And of course that was the only one around. Got it MOT. And it passed. So I went to work on the monkey bike. 20 miles an hour up the road, everybody grinning on me as I went past, and I thought, this is fun.
So, is this a monkey bike or a gorilla?
Right, now this is called a DAX.
A DAX, okay, what's the difference there?
Right, it's an ST70 Honda, and it's a pressed steel frame. So the monkey bikes, which are gentleman's sitting on over there, is quite different. It looks more like a normal bike with a tank. And this has got the tank inside the frame.
Today, is there a charitable thing about today?
Yes, well, this monkey bike run originated about 11, 12 years ago. There was a gentleman here, he used to be a marshal, was a monkey biker. And one year he said to me, can you do it? Can you take over? And I said, well, I don't really want to do it, I live on the other side of London. I said, well, and unfortunately that year he died. He hadn't told me, but he had cancer. And so we did the first 3 monkey runs for cancer research, and we got quite a bit of money. Lots of people turned up for that. And then after that, everybody wanted to come and keep doing it. It was only going to be a one-off for me. It's 10 years now. I'll give you an idea. Every year I say, oh well, that's the last one.
and every year somebody says, when are you doing it?
Just want to make sure you understand the responsibility here. There's an awful lot of responsibility. The Metropolitan Police have my picture on their wall. Okay? They know me quite well. They know me quite well.
And while everybody's off enjoying their ride around London on a little bimble, that brings to a close the 10th Monkey Bike Meet here at the Ace Cafe in London. If you've never been here, it's well worth getting indoors and having a look. Obviously, there's still plenty of bikes here. If you want to just look at other bigger bikes, there's Kawasaki's, Hondas, there's Harleys, there's everything, BMWs, the whole lot is going on here. So, that's it from us. You've been told, on your bike. I'm the king of the swingers, yeah, the jungle VIP. I've reached the top and I had to stop, and that's what's bothering me. Oh, see that singer? He's absolutely marvellous. He should be doing big giant gigs like that Mikey Bubble guy. You know the Mikey Bubble guy thinks he's Frank Sinatra? Well, he's no, and he couldn't hold a candle to Matt Monro either.